And we want to start off with a quick look at that story that I had told you earlier about. And this, of course, is the launch of the Safaricom Foundation's 5-year strategy and the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, set by the United Nations, are set to continue being the greatest driver for the new 2018 to 2021 Safaricom Foundation strategy. Now, SDGs 10, 8, and 3 would be deployed by the foundation going forward. Take a look.
Okay,
it means that now, more than ever, we must remain true to our purpose of transforming lives. We believe that if we place purpose and people first, then profit will automatically follow.
Today, we have a blueprint that will guide our operations for the next 3 years. This 2018-2021 strategy is the result of a consultative process involving research and benchmarking and several conversations with our partners and stakeholders. We have deliberately aligned our strategy to some of the nation's most pressing needs and also to the Sustainable Development Goals.
Well, of course, that event, they're bringing together many Kenyans of note and indeed who have had different and significant impact on different aspects of the Kenyan economy, including there, of course, Kenya's former Vice President, Uncle Moody Awori. Now, residents of Kiambogo in Nakuru County have raised the alarm of a flower farm dam in their area. They staged a demonstration demanding safety assurance from the government, saying that they needed to be told if it was safe to stay in the area.
Wakati kulikuwa na leakage hapa, yeye alikuja na watu yake ya kazi. After maafisa wa polisi kukuja hapa, wakati watu walipiga nduru, akaanza kujenga hii ukuta hii. Na sasa hii ukuta kuna mawe na kuna makaratasi ambayo imewekwa mchanga, ambao sisi wenyewe tunajua haiwezi kuzuia nini? Maji.
Tukiwa kama hapa Tumaini, shinda yetu ni hii damu, maana wakati mwingine ilifujika mtaro hii ya maji na tukapiga nduru sana, tukakimbia kutoka kwa manyuma. Tulikuwa nafikiria ni hii kubwa. Sasa vile tumeona hii damu imefanya na vile mahali tumetokea na nyinyi tumetoka baka pande ile baka hapa, tumeona vile iko, tunaona hii imekuwa hatari kwa sisi.
We have built the dams in a proper way. First of all, we have the proper lining work, dam lining work. We have the spillage, the outlets. Then we have even though if the massive rain comes and the dams are full, we have done proper the drainage system to go to the valley.
Well, indeed, safety is always of paramount importance, and hopefully the Water Resources Management Authority will check into that one as well. Now, to a story that I've been waiting for all week now. This week's Throwback Business feature focuses on vinyl record players, or zilizopendwa, that were famous in the years of the 70s and 80s. Tobias Chanji reports on that era when music was music. Take a look.
These are some of the vinyl record players. These are records that are rare to find nowadays. For those who did not dance to them, they won't even notice them. Mzee Hamisi Abdallah, famously known as Mwanjo or Beginning, is one of those who enjoyed the soothing rhythm of such record players.
Ile santuri bana ilikuwa ni record player. Unasokota, unashika kitu unasokota, inaitwa kinanda. Unaona, inaitwa kinanda. Unasokota, alafu pale katikati iko sahani. Sasa ukisokota hivi ndio sasa yaanza, kiwacha ndio yaanza kuimba.
The record players consisted various songs like rumba, lingala, benga, chakacha, Taarab among others, with famous artists like Tabulei, Daudi Kabaka, Les Wanyika, among others.
Nyimbo mbalimbali za kitamaduni, za kizungu pia ziko ndani, za Kiarabu hizi, za kinabalo, kina Maulidi Juma.
Entertainment joints were different from those we see today. In that era, music was played in small clubs, funerals, weddings, and even jukebox. Most revelers dressed to kill, and one had to have an afro to match.
Wakati ule mimi nilikuwa naishi town. Wakati ule nilikuwa tunaenda kama sehemu za Florida, unaona bana. Sehemu zile za Karibaba kule, unaona bana.
It is a time when DJs ruled and respected. Many of them were so popular, although what they did was to only put on and off the record player.
DJ wakati ule alikuwa anaheshimiwa kama ni mchezaji kama bora hivi yani. Unaona? Sio kama sasa. DJ alikuwa anatafuta sana kwa sababu ilikuwa waimbaji ilikuwa ni kidogo. Pengine DJ ilikuwa ni mmoja wawili, sio kama sasa ni wengi wametapakaa katika ulimwengu mzima. Kwa mfano pengine kama hapa Kona Musa waweza kupata ma DJ pengine kama 6, lakini zama hizo ilikuwa hakuna.
Tobias Chanji, KTN News, Throwback Business.
Well, indeed, the days when DJs were few and far between, not like today, as that mzee says, wametapaka kila mahali. Now, moving on, charcoal dealers have devised new tactics to ban and transport charcoal across Kitui County, despite the ban which was put in place by Governor Charity Ngilu a few months ago. It has now emerged that more than 1,000 people have pitched camp in areas of Sosoma, where there is an expansive forest, and are still cutting down trees and burning charcoal without the knowledge of the county enforcement officers. Now, Kitui Deputy Governor Dr. Wathe Nzau, accompanied by Kitui County Police Commandant Anthony Kamitu, yesterday toured the area to ascertain what was going on.
Forests, some loading, others which are also moving and transporting. At the moment, the personnel in the vehicle just spotting us, they were to take off. That's showing that what they are doing is illegal.
This, of course, takes us across the region, and this time to Tanzania, where President John Paul Pombe Magufuli has ordered a review of taxes around cooking oil with a view to, well, protecting local industries and, of course, making imported products more expensive. Now, this is something which is expected to raise hackles immediately, seeing as Tanzania is a member of the East African Community. This will impact goods that have been imported from all across the region. The following story is in Swahili, and it's by our Tanzania correspondent, Rajab Hassan. Take a look.
Siku ya Jumanne ya wiki hii katika ziara ya ghafla iliyofanywa na Rais Dr. John Pombe Magufuli katika bandari ya Dar es Salaam nchini hapa, imegundulika uozo katika bandari hiyo, ambapo maghala ya kuhifadhia mafuta yaligundulika kuwa na mafuta safi yanayofaa kutumika kwa matumizi. Lakini wamiliki wa maghala hayo hapo mwanzo walieleza kwamba maghala hayo yalikuwa yakihifadhi mafuta ghafi.
Kwenye mafuta hapa haya nimeruhusu yatoke kutokana na hizi condition. Lakini kama kuna kuanda declare au wamezungumza kwamba wamedanganya, wameleta double refined, halafu wakazungumza wameleta crude, wanapigwa ile 25% pamoja na chaji nyingine ya kudanganya kwa mujibu wa sheria.
Vile vile Rais wa nchi Dr. John Pombe Magufuli amemwagiza Waziri wa Viwanda Bwana Charles Mwijage kupeleka muswada bungeni utakaobadili sheria ya kodi ili watakaoagiza mafuta kutoka nje walipe kodi zaidi, ikiwa ni katika mkakati wa kulinda viwanda vya ndani.
Kuanzia sasa hivi mwanze kubadilisha sheria hii, ni ya ovyo. Huwezi ukachaji kurudi 10%, ukachaji semi refined nayo 10%. Kwa hiyo kwa sababu hapo na muencourage tu alete kurudi, alete semi refined na double refined, anachanganya na mix, anaweka kwenye madebe, anawauzia waraji.
Ikumbuka kabisa kwamba 70% ya mafuta yanayotumika hapa nchini yameagizwa kutoka nje ya nchi. Rajabu Hassan, KTN News, Dar es Salaam.
Indeed, that story there from Tanzania, well, might just dent relations going forward, especially seeing as there are Kenyan companies that import direct into Tanzania and will get impacted now straight away. Now, moving on, Makueni County has received about 110 million shillings grant from the European Union to support the production of mango puree. Now, the move is part of the EU's 3 billion shilling contributions for 15 counties that have proposed to implement local economic development projects, including the construction of markets, abattoirs, fruit and milk processing factories, food storage, dairy and seed production, and the multiplication and processing of fish. Now, Makueni County is the first county to comply with the EU's requirements that include the compliance to high-quality fruit production, good agricultural practices, devolved decision-making through committees, adherence to laws against corruption, projects with economic livelihood, transformational change, amongst other conditions.
Congratulations for being the first. Thank you. And next time you come, please bring us some juice from. Yes, next time we want to test the good juice from So when they come, we can get the puree. We're creating employment in our counties, and this is one area that we are focusing on as national government of the Big Four. We will also be creating food security in the counties and in our country. We'd like to see some of these milk processing plants. We'd like to see there are some who are doing fish processing as well.
Indeed, kudos there to Makueni County, because that is indeed a major step, getting over the hurdles that had been set by the EU. Now, we go across borders to international markets, and as Mexico's economy minister said that he saw diminishing chances for a new North Africa trade agreement, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau struck a more upbeat tone on Wednesday. Now, the U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan has said that the Republican-controlled Congress would need to be notified of a new NAFTA deal or agreement in light of new developments.
There is very much an eminently achievable outcome that will be good for the United States, good for Canada, good for Mexico, and we're very close. We will continue in the coming days to work hard to try and get there, but we know that a deal is not done until it's done, and we're going to continue to remain optimistic and hardworking on trying to get this settled for Canadians and for citizens in all three of our countries.
Well, of course, those developments having been precipitated by the fact that a lot of U.S. companies do manufacture in the south in Mexico. Now, Britain's Duke and Duchess of Cornwall, Prince Charles and Camilla, have immersed themselves in virtual reality on Wednesday. The couple visited the YouTube space in London to meet content creators and learn more about the Google Arts and Culture project, helping to share arts, history, and heritage with a global audience. Now, Charles joined in a discussion about the positive role of social media in tackling violent crime after admitting to the group of members of youth charities that he was fed up meeting people who had experienced loss of family members through violence in various places.
Education, because they are being put in classrooms. Children are now going on these virtual expeditions.
Yeah. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert were very young when they first came to Osborne. They had married 3 years previously, and at this stage, of course, they had started a family. They already had 3 children, moved into the house, And we're now transported to India, the Darbar room.
And make large. Well, Google 360 there, quite an experience. Now, Apple CEO Tim Cook invoked the activism of the anti-gun and Me Too movements during his keynote address at Duke's University commencement ceremony. Cook, a 1988 graduate of the university's School of Business, returned to his alma mater in Durham, North Carolina in the United States, where he told graduates to become fearless about making the world a better place as they enter Act 2 of their lives.
It's in those truly trying moments that the fearless inspire us. Fearless, like the students of Parkland, Florida, who refuse to be silent about the epidemic of gun violence and have rallied millions to their cause. Fearless, like the women who say "Me Too" and "Time's Up," women who cast light into dark places and move us to a more just and equal future. Fearless, like those who fight for the rights of immigrants, who understand that our only hopeful future is one that embraces all who want to contribute.
Well, on that commencement note is where we want to leave it for today here on KTN Business. It has